Bilderbergers currently are playing golf this afternoon. We were running barge trips, you know, so we could enter Grove Land, and they've actually shut the canal for their golf, so they can golf in private. So what I want to have a shout out if anyone's got a really good zoom lens. We've got any lenses here?
Where's that old boy with the
so the golf course is between the canal and the Grove Hotel. So if there are any lenses, can you please just kind of look and see? Sorry. Look and see if you can see anyone golfing. If so, it's a plutocrat. So please can just take an image of them. The other thing I wanted to say is tomorrow morning, if you're going to stay overnight, we have information that they're going to be leaving very early. What they would like to do is just sneak out while we're all kind of sleeping off the night before, and then we're kind of, if we came in about 10, 11, they'll all be more or less gone. So I know, you know, it is Saturday night, but if we can just make an effort to get up tomorrow and so we're there watching them go out and they're not sneaking off, that would be great. Well, okay, we've been told that they will, all of the delegates will have left by 10. Then, so they'll start probably very early. So, you know, so get there as early as you can before then. And then we're told that the steering committee will have all left by 11, because the steering committee have a kind of debrief afterwards. They're kind of discussing how well it went and whether people sort of have taken their orders and who they like and who they're going to invite next year. So, let's make an effort to be down here early, and we have to vacate this site at 2, so we can still, you know, we can still have a nice morning and afternoon. And the other thing I was going to say is it's so brilliant to see all of you here, and I've been to 3 Bilderbergs before, so this is my 4th, and I start seeing the same faces again. And it is hard to travel, but the one thing that is amazing about it is the people that you meet. So I would just ask you to just network, make friends, have conversations, and when you have those conversations, just take each other's contact details, because there's so many people from prior Bilderbergs that I wish that I'd kept in touch with, and we really are going to need those contacts. You know, we are going to need to create our own networks. They're up there networking away for the future, and we need to network for our future. So we need, yeah. So perhaps even tomorrow morning, or we could try some kind of networking event, or just do it informally. There's an after party tonight at the King's Lodge Hotel, and you're going to hear more about that. Gareth Ike will be playing, so just come along there and we can just make these connections for the future. Anyway, lovely to see you all there, and see you later. Bye.
That was Hannah Porter, everybody. We've got her to thank that we're all here today, so find her, thank yourself. She's an amazing woman, incredible researcher. We're just going to do a bit of spoken word, and then we're going to have got some more stuff for you after that. Here we go.
Okay, this is our last piece with Earth Angels. It's a bit fast and spontaneous, but okay. This one's called Pandora's Box. Okay, we're just going to have a drum beat. Okay, don't do that, okay. The bubble at repeal, Pandora's box unsealed, a protective membrane burst, the lid is off the main frame, it's released the corporate curse. This was the beginning of things getting gradually worse. To the bankers' bailout, this law was a precursor as accountability's eroded, we're falling further and further down the hole. With the grandfather clock, we took power responsibility, separated it and sealed it off. Now the whole world waits with bated breath, while for Greece, Iceland, Ireland, Argentina would be the cost. We're all trying to fathom out who really is the boss. Behind the green mask is a fundamental ask for international transactions tax. For global power, our hands lack. If banks and multinationals were fairly taxed, there'd be enough theoretical money to transact. For global welfare, perhaps, or national debt trap? If we tax the banks, do we fear collapse? Do all politicians need to admit they really feel that? We have built a world far too complex to map. If we input the output, what will the system bring back? How will our interconnected lives now react? Economists, yes, here, loudspeakers feedback. 9 out of 10 of your predictions prove to be whack, because we can get the bandage and further trace it back. The first corporate executives of South Sea Company, in point of fact, called to account in Parliament, then the executives were sacked. They were called to account in Parliament. It carries on. They're called to account in Parliament, and then the executives were sacked. Because the face of complexity can be unwrapped. Their externalities do not add to the face of our humanity, they only subtract, as their international law negates the power of contract. We need to end the international corporate hijack, rethink the nation state model, localise, backtrack. And I continue on with my pacifist attacks. The arms traders, yes, they're the most ruthless pirates, and round with the trade round of the gap. Then years later, round the WTO tables, the Bilderberg tables, the corporate executives were sacked, all putting money into Tea Party host hat, grinning all the way to the bank with the Cheshire cat. We need to end the international corporate hijack, rethink the nation state model, localise, backtrack. We need to end the international corporate hijack, rethink the nation state, WTO, localise and backtrack.
Okay.